Hi everyone, and welcome back. Do you want to craft a snowman? I know it's been a while, a long, long, long time. But we're here, at least for June, right? So let's go ahead and get started. I want to share with you what I have and what I don't have. I don't have time. I don't have time to not get this right because it's been on my mind for a while, and I really, really want to try it. I did get this on Pinterest, find it on Pinterest. So let's get into it. So we're gonna be just making. Okay, what we're not gonna also do is completely deck the halls. Okay, I have these little blocks from the Dollar Tree. Talk about that in a minute. And then I have these little poinsettia, no, holly berry sprigs, and then we have paint, hot glue, no, wood glue, some daubers, and that is that. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and open this up. And I want to talk to you. Yesterday I went to the Dollar Tree because I was on a mission to find something that I saw on Pinterest. But summer's over apparently in the world of crafting. And yes, when I said the cashier, I said I came to look for some stuff for summer because I was going to make a wreath. And she said, "Yeah, all of ours is almost gone." And I said, "Y'all didn't even really get a lot in the first place." And she was like, "Yeah, and we're replacing all of that with school supplies, back to school supplies." And I haven't been inside Walmart in a couple of maybe a week now. But the last time I went in Walmart, they still didn't have their school supplies up. It was still like summer stuff, which is great. Thank you, Walmart, for doing that. The only reason why I say that is because um, I feel like sometimes we're just rushing, 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 rushing. We're rushing so much that we're everything's going by so fast, right? So I'm just one of these is off. It's wood blocks, right? Not perfectly cut, but cut and perfect enough for us. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this piece. So we got 6 pieces for now. And I'm going to take this. You could use hot glue if you want a quick fix, quick dry project. I don't mind not having a quick dry project because we talk, right? We hang out, we chit chat. Just going to squeeze it together for a little bit. Do have a napkin here, paper towel. Just going to wipe that glue off like that. I don't know what happened last night, but I got a text message from one of my friends asking if we lost power. I was asleep. I was so exhausted from yesterday. You would not believe. I'm having a breakout, it seems, because we walked. My son and I walked from. I'm just going to rub this glue across the whole piece of wood. And I want to move this over here. There we go. Um, yeah, so we walked. My son and I walked. So I went to bed a little bit late because we were doing a puzzle. And I woke up at 5:30 when my alarm went off. I have not stopped my school alarms from going off. Oh, this is too short. That's okay. So, yeah. All of my normal morning routine is for today, like the summer, is messed up. So I'm off by a few hours. So I'm behind on my craft project. So I do other stuff in the morning time, but crafting is gonna take that. I do things first at the border first today because I did not know how long this was gonna take me to do, as this is my first time ever doing this project. So let's talk about the Dollar Tree. I was there yesterday, right? And the lady said this weekend the prices are going up And I am like, well, Dollar Tree, it's been fun. I'm not gonna say I won't go back in there, but I think she says going up to $1.75. Really? Really? $1.75? And in some instances, they're taking the amount of stuff that they give us away, right? If you notice, some of the containers that we used to get before they went to $1.25 were bigger. Now it's less and less and less. Now there are other discount stores where I live. Not discount, dollar stores where I live. Um, like local little mom and pop dollar stores. So that's always a thing. The 99-cent store is gone, so that's also a thing that we don't have. The 99 store had lost their mind too because they had started. It was not just 99 cents. It was like $2.99, $1.99, 3.99. So it was never like purely $1 or 99 cents. The end just had 99 cents, and I want to say at some point there was like $1.24 because the Dollar Tree was $1.25, and I'm like, really, y'all? We really about to sit here and do that? Mm-mm. Let's not. But they don't exist anymore in my area, at least. I know we had talked about it before on one of my live streams that they were going out of business. I don't even want to say I blame online shopping for that because I don't. I can't say, oh, I blame Amazon or I blame this. I don't. I think I think this is what happens in the economy. It's been going on for forever. The bad part is that it seems to be a much more rapid succession of it going on, which is stinky. All right, so we're gonna try to make three or two, y'all. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, we're gonna try one, and then the one comes and goes, and then we're like, oh, okay. Because I'm so winded from doing that one, right? And I shouldn't be. I need to change this nozzle. Samara had gave me a bunch of little tiny bottles with good nozzles, and I'm still over here in Struggleville. I feel like this is a project that could be given to your kids' teachers for the holidays. Because once it seals, you could just write your kid's name to Miss Johnson from Bob, third grade, 1962. Something like that. I don't know. Also, these little Jenga blocks, oh, excuse me, wood building blocks, um, seem like they got smaller in size. So they used to have a blue one. Remember the blue container? This came out the brown one. I'm not sure if it was the same size or not, but yeah. Remember when they first gave us those buttons? That was a long time ago. That was like 2016, no, 17. 16, 17, because my son's born in 15. So yeah, it was a while. And they gave them to us freely for $1. Then they brought them back and the container was smaller. And if you're lucky, you'll still see a few of them in the Dollar Tree. It's all black buttons now, with like three or four colors of yellow or red. Three or four pops of color. It's a dollar court. dollar and a quarter, and it's less in there. Yeah, because yesterday when I went into the Dollar Tree, the containers, the plastic containers that they have, were $1.50 already, and I was like, "Ooh, what's going on with this?" And I don't like going to a store that's supposed to have one price for everything, and it has different prices. And you know how customers are; we're so great. We'll pick something up and change our mind and not put it back where we got it from. So then, guess what happens? An unassuming customer will be like, "Oh, is this the last one in this spot?" Because it's a big open area. And you get to the register and you're thinking it's, said price, and it's really not said price. It's way more than the price that it's supposed to be, or you think it is. And you're like, wait, this was over in that section, and it was like yesterday I went to Pop Shelf and they have 50% off, right? On this shelf. So I go to the register when I'm finished. So now let's go ahead. I got the plate out. Let's do the black first. Um, oh, that's too much. We might be making more. Or I could try the painty papers like Deb suggested. I got a little dauber. So anyway, um, I need to be gentle because this wood has not dried enough for me to be woman handling it like that. Um, I asked, I said, this was on the shelf. Is this half off? Because I wanted to ask because I was prepared. And she's like, no, it's not, but I'll give it to you anyway because it was in the wrong spot. And I'm like, okay. So it was a really cute mug that I got, a cup that I got for 250. So I was like, okay, yeah, I like that. Thank you very much. All right. So we're gonna cover this whole thing up. Get messy. Take chances. I'm not gonna do the other side yet. I'll wait till that dries and then I will um, do the other side. Yeah, that's way too much paint. Sometimes I'm heavy-handed and sometimes I'm not. All right. And now we're gonna take our little straight pieces, the little stems, do the same thing. Oh, crud. It's gonna be a good session every time I make a mistake. I want to keep doing all of the stuff that goes in between the less makes. So, and I told myself, I said, if you are putting a video up every day, you might as well go ahead and cover the things that you wanted to do. I will not be covering the things that I had put on my calendar to do though because it's a lot of work. And I think I told y'all I had a major thing happening this week. Not to me, but it was affecting my family. So that has come and gone, and for the most part, everything's okay, kinda. But when something happens, not bad. I don't want it to be like, oh, someone got a this or that. It's not good, but it's not the end of the world kind of thing. Um, you have to start the healing process from the outcome of that thing, right? So, as an example, if you go to the doctor, this did not happen. This is just an example, and the doctor says we're going to amputate your foot, and you get it amputated. And while you're still healthy, because a lot of people live with amputations for years and years and years and years. We should get white first, because now I got to list hindsight. It's always 2020, right? Um, you deal with the recovery of the missing limb and going through all of that. And I worked with a lady who was a glamorous lady when I worked at a hospital. Very pretty lady. For an older lady, and when I say older, she was way older than I was. I was in my early 20s, and I want to say she probably was in her 30s, no, 40s. Had to be in her 40s. But she was a little diva, right? Such a sassy lady, very diva-ish mentality, and I love that for her. She used to come to work, hair always done, nails done. She was just, you know, firecracker. Very nice, kind person. So this came from the Dollar Tree. I'm Walmart, not Dollar Tree, Walmart. And we will be going back and visiting Wally World and all other places. But if you need to get something from your Dollar Tree, because I think a lot of us, oh, that's too much too, uh, have built some of our crafts of designs around Dollar Tree products. Now is the time to find a new bow. Y'all know what a bow is, right? Not something you shoot with, but we need to date someone else. I know some of you had already stopped dating Dollar Tree a long time ago. I didn't want to break up with them. I broke up with them for a while, but I should have just kept. I shouldn't have taken the phone calls. I should have like, no, I'm changing my number. And mind you, I don't go to Dollar Tree that often. I just like to go in the Dollar Tree and walk around and see what they have, because they have these chips that I really like. They're called hers honey hot chips. So I'm gonna have to go online and see. Now, back in the day when Dollar Tree was just $1, and I lived in Virginia, I used to have a big roommate mail me some. They was so good. He's mailed me a few random foods that only I could find in Virginia. Oh, that's funny. All right, that's that one right here. I feel like we need to do another coat on that one, but we'll see. And this piece feels like it's loose, loose goose. I feel like you do whatever pattern you want here, okay? Whatever pattern you want. Now remember, we when we painted yesterday, the little bear, we used our markers to paint, our acrylic paint markers. And we're gonna do that again today. I actually went to Ross yesterday. They have a lot of stuff at Ross that hopped in my cart, but ultimately I had to leave it because I was like, I don't really need all of this. Need nor wanted it really. And they have a lot of coloring books there. And I had went through the coloring books, and I was like, oh, I'll get these, blah 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 blah, etc. 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 And I was like, no, we won't. We got plenty of coloring books. And I didn't like some of the images. Some of the images you could tell were truly AI images. All right. So you don't get this with acrylic markers, right? So it's almost dry here. Let's see. I'll do this side. And the good thing about these little snowman wood hats, if you have some distress um, techniques, you could try that on there. I will not be trying that today at all. But, in the future, once you do a project, you are always welcome to revisit that project. I think that a lot of times people that have YouTube channels don't revisit the project. Um, some projects I will not revisit because they stressed me out the first time. I did it. So that's the only reason why I don't revisit some of the projects. If you ever wonder, like you say, hey, why don't you revisit that one where it took you like 3 days to do? And I mean, that answers your question right there. It took me 3 days to do it. Oh. But in general, some projects should be revisited, especially if it's like a tutorial. And even if your technique doesn't change, I personally think that you should revisit that technique, that project, and update it. I had asked the crafter, oh, because they was like, oh, I have this on my channel already. I was like, oh, okay. I hadn't seen it. And so they put the link in. It was like from 1960. Ma'am, please, can we get an update on this one? But sometimes I understand people don't want to redo it. I get it. It's your channel. You can do whatever you want. And that's when newcomers come in and kind of tell people, I found this on so and so's channel. If you want to, this is I try to link back to the original link when I find something like that. Like, I'll definitely put the Pinterest pin in the description box for you all to go and see yourself what it was if you decide to do this. This is not very calming for me. It's soothing, not calming because my hairs are getting messy and I guess it's okay. The paint is also starting to kind of clump up and dry, so I need to stop planning and go a little faster. And now I'm getting it all over my hand again. I'm sure there are other ways that I could have avoided that. Gloves, springs into action. I have a few pair of those for other things like emptying the cat litter. Oh, I have to empty the cat litter today. I used to watch My Cat from Hell on Animal Planet with Jack. I think his name is Jackson Galaxy. I think that's who it is. The TV show. I know his name is Jackson Galaxy, and somebody was like, "We changed the litter box this often." He was like, "No, cats don't like that." I know this was black already, but it looked like it was dry, and it wanted me to repaint it and make a bigger mess. Yeah, he was like, "You need to change your cat litter box this amount of times." I guess I'm not saying scoop out the poop, but he said the cats like that kind of stuff. I don't know. And then I had watched this one thing when this lady was like, I give my cat milk at night for them to sleep. And he was like, cats don't like milk like that. But I was like, they like cheese because Nicholas has tried to swipe the pizza before. And also, I don't know how true this is, but he was like, not, I don't think he said it, but along the lines of learning about cat behavior. He was like, cats really don't care for fish the way we think they do. Um, it's just kind of like a tail. Um, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Let's go ahead and stick this in there. My sponge brushes have soap on them from the last time I used it. So, yeah. Anyway, I was like, this is very interesting because I always thought cats like milk. And I always thought cats liked fish. But I feel like cats are kind of scavenger ish animals, right? Like they will hunt whatever they need to hunt. I shouldn't have painted this side. I won't paint this side. Just because it may be harder for the glue to adhere to the other piece. So we won't paint one side. We won't paint this side, but we'll paint this and that. Almost. Alright, I'm gonna let this dry and we'll come back. Alright, so there were, yep, they're primarily dry already. So what we're gonna do is take our top piece. Oh, that's too much glue. I'm not sure how you feel about what I'm about to say, but I enjoy when I have a project and it starts to actually make sense to me and look like something. It always like kind of makes me happy. And this is making me happy. Happy, happy. All right, so I'm gonna put that there. A little bit on this edge, a little bit more, I should say, on this edge. Right. Y'all, I saw a post on Facebook about Sheena Douglas hurting herself. I know you all, if you're a Crafter's Companion user of anything, you know who she is. It was a huge controversy a couple of years back about her uh, craft lifting people's stuff, their images and things, and not getting proper authority from them. She tried to go on another British craft show, I think, and whoever this person is that broke the case the first time, I think they were kind of going after her. But I wish her a full recovery. She's not a young lady, you know what I'm saying? So when you fall as a older person, even young people, but usually when you fall as an older person, you really need to be mindful of internal bleeding, broken hips, because in that pelvic area, if you hit the right way at the right time, it's a done deal for you. So, just keep her and her family and friends in thought. Good thought. Not like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Like good thought, right? This is a big project, y'all. So in the middle, we would put our little spin piece. I've showed you those before. I got mine, I think, from Walmart. Um, I don't have them out right now because I didn't know if this was going to be another fail project. Thus far, it's doing pretty good. The reason why I'm putting the wood right here on the seam versus not on the seam is because um, if I had put it across this whole thing, we wouldn't have been able to see. It would be able to be glued down on this other side. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I put this on a bit crooked, of course. I can't never do right by my straightness. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I am crafting and we are in danger and they say make a straight line, I'm going to just tell you now, sorry, because you're not getting out of there. It's crooked to the eye, but crafted straight is what I like to say. All right, so we didn't even need that red. So now what we're going to do is just make some eyeballs. I'm no artist. Please don't think that I am an artist. I'm just trying to make cute little circles. I bet we could do the other side in so if we did one side like black and white, the other side we could probably paint brown and yellow, and we could probably do scarecrow. We still could probably do a scarecrow. Not saying we can't do a scarecrow. Yeah. So if you're looking for me to save us on drawing straight lines, please, please. I do not want to be tribute. All right. Look okay, yeah? I think so. Let's go ahead and do this one. And it's still curing, right? Because I think it's a 24-hour cure. Let's see. Yeah, full strength in 24 hours. So tomorrow, if I remember to show y'all, we could probably check it out and see. So I'm gonna draw a smile, okay? I messed it up. Let's see if I can't fix it. All right, let's see if I can't fix it. Let's give him some little blush. So I need a pink color. That's peach. I think we fixed it. I do think we fixed it. That was something. All right, so let's go and get out this stickers. Oh, sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. What they say, laugh to keep from crying. Okay, I don't like it. I think why I don't like it is because I need a red line to go around as their band. So I think I'm gonna leave this one alone and now ask the expert in the house, my kiddo, what he thinks. But this is pretty big. This is substantial size. So we took 8 wooden building blocks from the Dollar Tree and made this project. So I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, happy crafting.